This is part 4 of the 94 Tops Finest Football. Just breaking the rest of it. Get to the end here. Alright, we got Terrell Buckley is the first guy. Somewhat remember him. I don't know too much, but Sam Mills, he was a good player for a while. I think he was with the Panthers later in his career. I'm not sure. I want to say he did play for them. Here's a guy for my Vikings, Anthony Carter. I think this is around the end of his career. You like the card, the sheen on those purple. It's just nice. Alright. Kelvin Martin. Don't really know much about him. Playing for the Seahawks at the time. Another guy I don't know much about, Shane Conlon for the Rams. There's a card on the back of it too. But, much better player, Irving Fryer. He's in the Hall of Fame, right? Pretty sure. This was sort of near the end of his career, but good player for the Eagles and the Dolphins. Demetrius Dubois. I don't know. That's the old Bucks jerseys, though. Here's another guy that never really panned out, David Klingler. I think this is his second year. Yeah, if you look at his stats, it's just never really panned out for them. Here's a guy that did, Herman Moore. He had the record for catches for a while in a season for the Lions. So definitely a good one. Definitely a mid-90s guy you want to get. Good card. Those Lions actually were decent at the time. Here's Jeff Hostetler, of course. Average quarterback. He had a couple nice seasons, and he had Super Bowl heroics with the Giants. Tommy Vardell. Don't know too much about him. Yeah, really nothing. Guess he was a running back for the Browns. That's probably why I've never heard of him. Here's another guy, kind of lesser name, Craig Hayward. Just gonna go through it. Wilbur Marshall, the old Houston Oilers before Houston had another team again. And there's Quentin Coryatt. I think he was a pretty decent defensive player. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, he had 142 tackles season before this came out. Here's a kickoff return guy, Glenn Milburn. It looks like he's playing. This is an early card for him, rookie. But it's not really a rookie. I think these are all the rookies are kind of like not officially rookies. Fred Barnett. Don't know much. Charles Haley. He was a good player on those Cowboys and the 49ers teams. I think he won 5 Super Bowls or something, or 6. He won some crazy amount of Super Bowls. He's kind of known for that. Carl Banks was good for a while. Nothing special, but he was a decent player. Same thing with this guy, Ricky Prohl. He had a pretty big catch in a playoff game, I want to say. And here we go. This is what we're waiting for. One of them. Joe Montana. Nice looking card. Hall of Famer. Was probably considered the GOAT for a while. But not now with Brady. But this is definitely going to get sleeved up. No doubt about it. You can't not do that. Johnny Mitchell. I'm not sure about him. Here's another Hall of Famer. If you're a Bills fan, you know. Andre Reed. respect. Nice looking. The Bills coming back. I'm sure he's gotten like kind of a boost in like jersey sales and stuff. Marco Coleman. Not sure about him. Vaughn Johnson. Another guy kind of lost in the 90s yesteryear. He's a decent player for quite a while. Carl Pickens for those Bengals that were pretty bad, but he was probably one of the few bright spots on those teams. Good receiver. Nothing too special, but good receiver. Dwight Stone. Not sure about him. Michael Haynes. I think he was a receiver, right? Just by the photo, yeah, he was a receiver. Okay. Here's another guy. Wow, this is the end of his career. Roger Craig playing for, is it the Chargers or the Vikings? I can't tell. Yeah, the Vikings. He played for us. I did not really end of his career. Long story career. I like these end of career cards. It's kind of weird seeing him in a Vikings jersey, obviously. Cleveland Gary. The gloss on that looks kind of cool. Those Rams jerseys. Steve Emtman? Oh, Steve Emtman. Yeah, he was in Little Giants, I guess. That's kind of how I know him. I'm going to put that one aside just for fun. Patrick Bates. Sorry, that's my phone. I'm not sure about Patrick Bates. Mark Carrier. I think he was a pretty decent player for a while. Defensive side of the ball. Yeah. Brad Hopkins. Don't know much about him. Dennis Smith. Generic name, if there ever was one. This is, it's not a generic name, and I remember him too. Nishron Means, he was a beast for a while. Played in the Super Bowl early in his career. I think this was the year after the year they played in the Super Bowl. Early card of his. Not the rock star, pop star, Michael Jackson, the receiver. Always fun to get the card like that. Why not put it in the fun pile? Then there's Ken Norton. He was a good player too. He had a son, I believe, Ken Norton Jr. Carlton Gray. Don't know much about him. Getting to the end of the stack here. We got Edgar Bennett, running back for those Packers Super Bowl teams. LT. I was waiting to get that LT. I love LT. Who doesn't? This is just a great end of career card. Like I was saying, just a Hall of Famer, legend. Marv Cook. Don't know about him. Eric Curry. And stuck to the back is Victor Bailey. Just trying to finish this up so it doesn't get too long. Ryan McNeil. And another great player, Rod Woodson, playing for the Steelers, longtime player. I think he's in the Hall. There's so many Hall of Famers in this set. I mean, you can go back and look. Ernest Bynum, he was a alright player. He had that big fumble, kind of known for fumbling in a big game, playoff game. I forget what year that was. Marvin Jones, I don't know. There's a Marvin Jones the second or third now, and probably his dad. Probably. Thomas Smith, not the Smith you want on the Bills, but here's Troy Aikman, of course. Good card. These Troy Aikmans are this was right in his peak of his powers. Good card. Audrey McMillan. journeyman quarterback, Wade Wilson. He was a Viking for a while. It looks like he's with the Saints when this one came out. George Teague, he was a decent player for the Packers Super Bowl team, like just like Edgar Bennett. I think because I had. Speaking of Hall of Famers, we got Dion Prime Time, Deion Sanders. This is he's still playing with the Falcons. See. But I love that card. This is one of the cooler cards in the set, really. Dion. Will Shields. This is his early rookie card. I'm definitely going to throw that in the good pile. He was a great player. John Taylor. Played for those Super Bowl winning 49ers teams. Good player, receiver. Yeah. I don't know if he retired or soon after that, but here's another guy, Jim Harbaugh, coach, college guy now. But he played for the Bears and he played for the Colts. And it looks like he was with the Bears when this card came out, but I think he was at the Colts like the year after that, and he kind of had a couple great seasons there. Michael Barrow, Harold Green, don't know much about him. Steve Everett, rookie, not bad. I mean, it's an early one of him. Flipper Anderson had a couple of big seasons for the Rams. Rodney Hampton, he used to play as the Giants and Madden a lot, so I know him pretty well. I put that. Steve Atwater, he was a key cog in the Broncos Super Bowl teams in the 90s, late 90s. James Trapp. Another kind of like guy who just rack up yards occasionally, Terry Kirby. I think he had a big playoff game against us, the Vikings, one year. Another guy, Garrison Hurst, good card. Like, I like the early stuff of, anybody really in this set. So, I'm not going to say no to that. Jeff Bryant, thinking of Facebook player. And the last card is Roosevelt Potts. Alright, well, thank you for watching. I'll be doing some more breaks, but it was fun. 94 Finest Football. I got all the key cards, all the main guys you want. We'll see what happens from here, but next break will be another Finest set, I think, but stay tuned. Thank you for watching.